This is Undone by Dale, imperfect on purpose. Today I have two Louis Vuitton reveals to make to you. One is a proper unboxing and one, well, they're both unboxings. One is brand new from the boutique from the recent Murakami Collaboration release, and one is from a fellow YouTuber's vlog sale. So yeah, I'm keen to share those with you, and hopefully you get all of the feels from seeing some new bits and pieces. Now, I've got to say, some of you may find this a little challenging because I've made it pretty well known about my thoughts on Labubus. I still feel the same way about Labubus, okay? If you're going to ask me to justify, I'm just making some room here on my bench, why it's different to this. It's not going to end well because you are not going to agree with me and my reasons for why Labubus are ridiculous and this is not. But if you want to make the case about this justification for me, please feel free to fill the comments up with reasons why this is different to a Labubu and better. If you're a fan of Labubus and you think Labubus are better than this, just light up the comments. I just like, bring it on. Games begin. Let's have the debate. Louis Vuitton. Would you know that there was a Murakami release? No. I went in like on the second day, so I'm gathering that there was no packaging. Nothing. Very odd. I did pre-order this piece. Now, I keep saying I don't like pre-ordering. I don't. I did pre-order this. I pre-ordered it. I expressed my interest when I was in Japan, actually, when the previews started to drop, and then I went in and paid my deposit. When was that? Just after my birthday. My lovely sales associate there said, come and have a champagne for your birthday and this, and I'm like, no, I don't want to. I'm spending the day in the garden by myself. And so when I eventually went in, she made sure that I had a lovely glass of champagne and some beautiful sweets, and we did the deposit on this piece. And it's in here. And no, it's not sunglasses. If you can guess what it is, pop that in the comments too, but you know, I've already given you a hint. So there was another box, but I didn't like it. It was too big, and so she managed to fit it into this box here. Again, would you think that this is part of a Murakami collaboration? No, you would not. So on the day, let me show you the outfit I was wearing. It was the first work day of the new year, Friday the 2nd. I popped down at lunchtime and I was wearing my Alma. Now the date stamp on this one is 2005, so it's one of the original released Murakami pieces. People throw around the term vintage. This is 20 years old now, so does that make it vintage? Yes, I think so. It's beautiful condition. I bought this one back in 2020 before everything started to go a bit cray-cray with the multicolour. Last year, I picked up this gorgeous little nano Alma, and I saw it styled on the BB size of the Alma, the new release, and I went, that would look so cute on my PM Alma. This little charm I picked up back in 2020, which is really interesting actually, come to think of it now. I took my bag into the old Louis Vuitton to show my sales associate that I'd picked this up pre-loved. And she said, do you know what? There's actually a charm that would go beautifully with your bag right now, brand new. So I went to Japan in November. All this context is relevant, I assure you. And I saw so much multicolour, but I also saw so much playfulness. I did see a few Labubus, but not that many. Just very individualised, decorated handbags, and it was so cute. And so when I saw the preview of this release that I'm about to show you now, I was like, oh my god, I just need to have it. And it's definitely a hangover from Tokyo. It's definitely a hangover from Tokyo, so I don't deny that. Is it ridiculous? Yes. Is it gorgeous? Yes. Is it crazy? Yes. Does it fly in the face of what I say about Labubus? Yes. but I picked it up anyway. So I'll just put that to the side and we'll reveal to you. Oh my goodness me. I'm just doing some adjustments here. I got another bag charm. This is the little, it's a faux fur, apparently. Vivienne bag charm with the multicolour AirPods pouch. Just here. Now this one is made in Italy, so it's got the little Murakami stamp there, and it is ridiculous. It's got like a fluffy little back and bum and legs and face, and it's holding, you can see its little hands there. It's holding on to the pouch. So I'll go and get my AirPods. Here they are. And, oops, we'll pop those in. They fit very nice and snug. And then we can close that. And there you go. It's quite big. When I went into store, there was one actually styled on a large Speedy. And I was like, whoa, that's fairly big. But anyway, let's have a go at popping it onto my Alma. Just got to manipulate that there. I mean, I shouldn't probably keep them all on at once, should I? Like, that's just way too much. I mean, there are some people that would love, I mean, oh God. Do I love it? I don't know. Do you love it? What do you guys think? It's so ridiculous. I don't know. I couldn't help it. I think it's the combination of fur, the fact that there's no vachette. I really don't like a lot of the vachette on the multicolour. I feel like it brings it down a little bit. That's cute, right? That's cute. It's cute. It's so cute. You guys are going to think this is ridiculous. But please, look at the details. Like, look at that bum there. The back of the head. I just love the little hands holding it. It's gorge. It's gorge. It's gorge. I think it's gorge. So that's what I got from the Murakami release. So there you go. There's a little bit of fun to kick off the year. Now this next piece, also from Louis Vuitton, I picked up from the lovely Isabel from the channel Isabel Style. I will link her in the description box below. She recently had a vlog sale because she is a curation girly. She is tidying everything up and becoming very minimal. And I've got to say, like, I've pulled it all apart now. She sent me a lovely Christmas card. She sent me the receipt and the care guide, and she took so much care with packaging this piece up. The amount of bubble wrap and packaging that was inside of this was next level. It was really a luxury experience. So thanks, Isabel. I really appreciate the time that you took. Now, she's had this piece for a little while. I always looked at it and thought, geez, I'd love one of those, but I've never seen one in the boutique. And then Isabel decided to sell hers, and I thought, if that's still available, because I think the vlog went up like maybe midnight or something, so I didn't see it till the next day. I thought, if that's still available, I'm going to send an email and inquire about it, because I don't know what I'd do with it, but I quite like it. And it was. So I did, and here it is. I got the Scott box, or the box Scott. It's like a Perspex cylindrical shaped container that you pop on your vanity or wherever you want to put it. It's got a gorgeous little S-lock. It's in gorgeous condition, and it opens like that, and I guess it's a place where you can put your treasures. This one was made in Italy, and yeah, I've got, you know, this space here on my vanity, and it's white underneath, and I think some pretty little things in here. This would be great organisation because the little tray that I have is overflowing. So I thought, while we're together, maybe I could pop some bits in and we can have a look at what it looks like. So I've got my Louis Vuitton lip balm, so I could pop that in because, you know, that would be cute. I've also got a Gucci lip balm. Maybe it can be a lip product holder. I've also got a Mecca lip balm, so we'll pop that in. I've also got a Chanel lippy, So we'll pop that in. You're getting the gist now. I've got the Kissing Jelly Gloss. I can't remember how I got this. I think it was in a Mecca sample box. I have some Dior Lip Glow Oil, which I think I got as a gift. I have the Victoria Beckham Portofino 97 perfume sample, and I have some Bare Minerals lip gloss as well. So they all fit in there just beautifully, and if I close that up, what a nice little tidy for my lippies on my desk, and then I've got so much more room to put all the other things in the tray. I think that's cute. It's very cute and practical too. So thanks, Isabel, for making that such a lovely experience. Thanks to you guys for you know, humbling me in the comments. I'm sure I anticipate there'll be some quite lively conversation in there. Thanks in advance for doing that. It helps with the engagement. In terms of future unboxings from me, who knows? But all I can say is thanks so much for being here. I hope you've enjoyed having a look at these fun pieces that I picked up to start the year. Let me know what you think in the comment section down below. I really appreciate all of your engagement. And subscribe if you haven't already. I'd love to see you back for my next one. Until then, ciao.